Do you have an addiction problem? Well, you can curb that with Ozempic. Not that I am telling you to do that by any means, as that is not what it was FDA approved to do. However, over the past few years, science has told us that Ozempic has been able to curb the cravings for things like alcohol, nicotine, and even opioids. Now, a big reason behind this is pretty complicated, but stick with me. You see, Ozempic is the brand name for what is known as semaglutide medication, alongside other semaglutide medications that exist like Wegovy and Rybelsus, all of which are FDA approved to treat different things. But anyway, back to the point. And semaglutide is a type of what we call GLP-1 receptor agonists, as it binds to what are called GLP-1 receptors in our body, which once bound leads to a whole heap load of different effects to the body. And a few of those effects have to do with how GLP-1 receptor agonists impact what's called the mesolimbic reward pathway in your brain. The mesolimbic reward pathway being the same pathway that a lot of drugs and alcohol use in order to give you cravings and also to give you that good feeling when you satisfy those cravings. You see, when you take a GLP-1 receptor agonist like Ozempic, for instance, that medication will target two parts of your mesolimbic reward pathway, those two parts being the nucleus accumbens and the ventral tegmental area. And when the medication targets these two areas of that reward pathway, what it does is it decreases your dopamine release, which diminishes the rewarding feeling of certain actions like feeding yourself or feeding your addiction, which can result in diminishing addiction cravings. Now, this doesn't mean that if you go to your doctor for addiction to drugs or alcohol that they're going to prescribe you Ozempic, as that's not what Ozempic is FDA approved to do, but it is an interesting link that can advance medicine in the future.